Hello, everybody. On behalf of Queen's University Student Wellness Services, welcome to Queen's. At Queen's, we take a lot of pride in our health and wellness services, and the university invests a lot in ensuring that we provide you with the best service possible. Student wellness services are located in Mitchell Hall, which is a building on Union Street, the corner of University Avenue. We are located on the ground floor of Mitchell Hall, so if you come in through the front doors, we are on the right side. You can't miss us. Our sign is Queen's University Student Wellness Services. In this building, we house health services, so if you need to see a doctor, we have doctors and nurses on site Mondays to Fridays, with some evening clinics on from Mondays to Thursdays. This is really the fastest way of seeing a physician at Queen's. However, there are also some evening clinics and some walk-in clinics, the most popular one being the CDK clinic on Princess Street. So these would be the fastest ways of seeing a doctor should you need to do that. We also have counseling and mental health services, and so this is for any mental health issues that students are experiencing. Then we have health promotions. Health promotions do a lot of outreach work, working with students to develop healthy lifestyles, work on physical activity, nutrition, and so on. They will also do some personalized appointments to help you if you are having issues with your nutrition, sleep, exercise, and so on. Then we have the Queen's University Accessibility Services, known as QSAS. If you are a student with a diagnosed disability, whether it's physical or mental health related, if you have documentation, you can be registered with accessibility services and get the accommodations that you need. If you don't have documentation, then come and see us at Wellness, and we will have you assessed and get the necessary documentation. Now, I'm going to talk mainly about counseling services. I'm a psychologist at Student Wellness Services. My mandate is to work primarily with international graduate students, as well as students who come from diverse cultural and ethnic backgrounds. However, I have a lot of other colleagues who work with the general student body general grad student body. At the counseling service, we offer same-day appointments, so you can call in the morning and request an appointment with a counselor. You can also just drop in at Mitchell Hall and request that appointment. We also have crisis and urgent appointments. So should that be your situation, you would come in, you would let us know, we would assess you and then provide you with whatever intervention is needed. In terms of counseling, we provide it in several formats. Of course, individual counseling, where you would meet individually with a counselor and discuss whatever issues you have and work on those. We also provide workshops and groups on a variety of topics, and these are available on through that link that is on this slide. So you can check out and see what sort of groups we're offering. They relate to anxiety management, emotion regulation, relaxation, and so on. We also have access to a self-help resource called Tau Connect. And again, the link is provided on this slide. There is some amazing self-help material on this resource. So you can do a self-managed program on a variety of issues like anxiety, low mood, anger, substance use, relationships. And there are also resources on that you can access to do some exercises for relaxation and mindfulness and so on. Our counseling services are confidential, so even though we are housed at the university, the information you give us is strictly confidential. It will not be shared with anyone unless you want us to share that information. So please be assured that it is strictly confidential. These services are free. You do not have to pay for them. And I also want to assure you that it is quite normal to use these services. Some of you may come from backgrounds where going to see a counselor is a very alien concept. Here at Queen's, students do use our services a lot. Graduate school can be stressful. The majority of our students arrive feeling well and remain well. But every now and then, life can be stressful, and so it is very normal to come to counseling and get the support that you need. We work on a variety of issues that can be personal to you, such as confidence, anxiety, mood, substance use, relationships, relationships with your supervisor, and so on. In terms of the services, we have embedded counselors that are located at the School of Graduate Studies in Gordon Hall. Anya Troje is one of those counselors, so you can request her services by calling and booking an appointment. Then there is myself, Arunima Khanna. I'm the one who works with international and culturally diverse students, both international and domestic. But my other colleagues are also available for counseling. We also have a specialized counselor for LGBTQ students and related issues. Other health and wellness resources that are available to you, first of all, your student government, the Society for Graduate and Professional Students, has a graduate peer support center. So this is peer-to-peer support where you can come and talk to a peer. Again, it's confidential, and you can get some advice, some support. We also have access to a phone line, a service called Empower Me, which is available 24/7 all year round. In some cases, depending on availability, this service can also link you to counseling in your first language, should you prefer that. We also have the Office of the Chaplain, Kate Johnson, and her colleagues, including a chaplain that is a Muslim chaplain. So they will provide you some faith-based counseling. And then we have the Banri Center for Women. This is a house on Bader Lane off University Avenue. You can go there for support, for advice, for getting a light lunch for free. And it's a beautiful place where you can rest and get lots of support. And especially our women students with families find this a great resource. So want to point that out to you. In terms of our tips for wellness, as I said earlier, most of our students are generally doing well and happy here at Queen's, but graduate school can be stressful. There are a lot of demands placed on you. This is a very formative period in your career. There can be ups and downs in terms of your research and your coursework. A lot of pressure can be self-imposed as well by you in terms of the standards you set for yourself. So things can be stressful every now and then. So we encourage you, first of all, to be in touch with yourself. Just do an inventory, attend to your nutrition, sleep, and exercise. Are you getting enough sleep? Are you getting enough exercise? It's really important for stress management to have both. Are you eating regularly? Because sometimes it's hard to maintain adequate nutrition when you are very busy and away from home. So be in touch, see how you're doing with those things. Be in touch with yourself in terms of, are you feeling happy? What's your mood like? Are you feeling confident? Have you lost some confidence? If you're noticing some issues in those areas, then do please reach out. Act early if you're having problems. Reach out to the Student Counseling Service, Student Wellness Services, and we're here to support you and guide you through this. We also want to recommend that it's very important for graduate students to have a work-life balance. It's very easy to throw yourself 100% into your courses, your TA duties, and your research, and lose that work-life balance. But as somebody who's been through this, I got my doctorate at Queen's University, and as someone who talks to a lot of graduate students who are my clients, I will let you know that being a graduate student, graduate school is like running a marathon. It is not a 100-meter dash or a sprint. So you have to pace yourself, you have to make sure that you are fueled, that you have energy, and that you have support. So that comes through having some work-life balance in terms of attending to your social life, your personal life, taking out some time for rest and relaxation, because that's going to make you much more productive in your work in the end. So these are some of our general tips for wellness. When you arrive at a new university, we recommend you take initiative, introduce yourself, connect with fellow students, participate in SGPS organized events and other clubs that Queen's has. They have hundreds of clubs here, and the information on those is available on the AMS and the SGPS website. So with that, I want to wish you all the best. I hope you have a wonderful time at Queen's. All my best wishes. Take care.